rehearsing and nursing apart. We know every part by heart. Overture, curtain lights, this is it. We'll hit the heights, and oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it.
Our hospitals are full. Our hospitals are full.
Jerusalem,
Our hospitals are full.
Okay, but we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a fourth term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. You know, it's interesting, when you come back and you do a good job like we did, and you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape.
Let's go!
You know, I love when I hear people say America is the greatest country of all time. Welcome to America, where if you spend it, they tax it. Where if you earn it, they tax it. If you save it, they tax it. If you invest in it, they tax it. If you build it, they tax it. When you sell it, they tax it. If you live in it, they tax it. If you drive it, they tax it. If you eat it, they tax it. If you give it away, they tax it. When you die, they still tax it. And here's the best part. After they take all this money from you people, they just give it all away. Welcome to America, aka the home of the overtaxed and the land of the modern day slaves. Soon all of you people will have absolutely nothing. Mark my words.
You will own nothing and be happy. The price of homes will be so expensive that you can't afford a home. And this is where you will end up at. A true 15-minute city with thousands of people on top of each other.
I'm gonna say this one time only. If I catch you vandalizing a flock camera, I'm suddenly going to catch amnesia and go blind because I didn't see shit and I don't know nothing.
Y'all, I'm being so for real. Are y'all not terrified of the way that the world is going? Like, I'm being actually so for real.
I feel like everybody is having a hard time right now, like even the stable people. I personally am having like an identity existential crisis, but even my stable friends are like shutting down their Instagrams, like closing down their Facebooks, even if it's just for a month. I know stable people who are like losing their minds at night. Finances, government, data centers, AI, like the future. I think we're actually all collectively freaking out. Am I alone with that?
Okay, you guys, I just got a Camry XSE, and it's the Premium Plus, and I'm over the screen telling me what to do, okay? It keeps telling me to sit up. It can't see my face. I'm like, what? I'm sitting here. It keeps telling me to pay attention. I'm paying attention. Like, what is going on? Stop telling me what to do. How do I turn this off? Please. It's driving me nuts.
I pass 8 flock cameras on the way to my kids' school. 3 gas stations, 2 stoplights, but 8 flock cameras. I live in a rural county. I'm passing more surveillance cameras than I am businesses. That's insane. So yeah, surveillance state, coming to a rural county near you.
People are really starting to describe everyday life here in America as dystopian. That is a term that used to be for science fiction movies or novels, but now it's a term that people are using to describe what they feel is going on in this country.
This is a flock camera, one of about 100,000 installed across the United States to watch over you and keep you safe. But there are criminals among us who believe that these violate their privacy and human rights. These hooligans are going out and purchasing battery-operated reciprocating saws like this one and 6-inch Diablo steel demon blades, knowing it's more efficient and quieter than angle grinders. They go out dressed in non-identifying disposable clothing, including work gloves and full face coverage so as to not display the color of their skin, their eyes, their hair color, or their tattoos. Of course, these people are careful, so they make purchases in cash and keep no receipts. In preparation of their illicit activities, these vile individuals use deflock.org to pick a target and plan a route that avoids camera detection. With all phones, smartwatches, and geolocating devices left at home, these villains know if they're not caught in the act, they'll get away scot-free. I've set up a demonstration on my private property to show you just how efficient the lunatics have become. With their saw wrapped in a trash bag, they approach from behind the camera's line of sight and tear right through this black aluminum alloy post. Hopefully Flock has secured the cameras a little better so they don't get a personal injury lawsuit. Once these degenerates have destroyed the post, they go for the camera too. Even the solar panel. They're thorough in their destruction to ensure maximum monetary loss, and they always leave the remnants behind as a visceral message to all. After this, the cold-hearted anarchist makes their predetermined getaway, casually yet swift. By adhering to this specific set of principles, this wild subculture of flock hunters ensures that their MO is always the same. The modus operandi never changes. That way, if one of their members is picked up by law enforcement, they will face one charge of vandalism, but tying them to any previous or subsequent acts of destruction will be nearly impossible for the prosecutor. Some say flock hunters are domestic terrorists, others true patriots protecting our rights, our freedom, and our future. As for me, well, I'm just an unbiased, independent journalist.
You know what it is? It's not the price of groceries. It's not that it costs more to put a gallon of gas in your car than the federal government mandates they pay you an hour. It's not shoveling billions to overseas aid while we're in debt trillions up to our fucking eyeballs. It's not that we can't take care of our own people before we send more shit over to fund a fucking war. No. It's not the aliens. It's not the aliens that they announce are real every single time there's a national or global controversy for the last 5 fucking years now. No, it's not that. It's not that Johnson & Johnson has been funding Diddy parties for the last fucking decade. It's not that they're building escape tunnels under the fucking major cities, so when the shit hits the fan, they can all disappear and watch the social experiment go boom. You elite scumbags ruined it all because you got a bunch of fucking 4-year-olds involved and started eating their fucking intestines. You sick sons of bitches. Stay out of Gotham.
You were raised in the 80s and 90s. How are you adjusting now? 2026. How do you feel? I'm not even gonna lie. Some days I'm not well. To think about then and think about now and know that it'll never be the same, it's something. I can remember the late 80s going to the movie theater. Me, my mama, my cousins, and my aunt. 10, 11 of us, right? One of them pull out a $50 bill, hand it to the cashier. We got popcorn, drinks, the movie tickets, everything, and they get change back. We in the theater fighting over the cup holder and the armrest because we got so much candy and chips and hot dogs in our hands. Happy, smiling. I took my 15-year-old daughter to the movies today, just me and her. Got the tickets, right? Mind you, it's a 2:30 show. It ain't even late at night. Tickets. Small popcorn for her, small for me, small drink, $54.86. I don't even have no more words. I can't even.
It isn't a joke. They literally want to put a mini data center on everybody's home. And the way that they're selling this to people is, wait, you'll only have to pay one flat fee of about $150 a month for Wi-Fi and electricity. Now, I know we all think we wouldn't be dumb enough to do that, would we? Except the fact that everybody's electricity cost is going up and up and up and up and up and up and up.
No, I'm on Highway 56.
Are you calling about a bear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's on the power pole.
Yeah, it's alive.
Yes, just leave it.
Okay.
And because I already called the Game and Fish, and they said there's nothing that they could do. They could go and shoot it, like tranquilize it to get it down, but it's gonna end up, if they do that, then it's gonna fall and could hurt itself. So.
Jesus. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cameras. So a few years back, I took a trip to China. And walking through cities like Shanghai or Beijing, the surveillance state is not subtle. It's literally right in your face. In China, surveillance is top down, with 700 million state-owned CCTV cameras designed for complete societal and social control. The government is explicitly telling you, we're watching you, so you better behave. Here in America, we're advertised something different. We have the Constitution, specifically the Fourth Amendment, which protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizure. We talk about freedoms, we talk about civil liberties, don't tread on me. We'd never let a centralized government build a massive tracking network like they have in China on American streets. Only we did. Except it might actually be a lot worse.
Cameras are not just crime deterrents. They are watching you, they are logging you, even if you do not commit a crime. They have systems that log your license plate, your vehicle details, the time that you were there, the location. They can catalog your make, model, color, bumper stickers, roof racks, even visible damage to your vehicle down to scratches and dents. And then they store that data in searchable databases used by police and other three-letter agencies across the country. That is not just crime prevention. That is mass surveillance being marketed to us as safety. Well, don't do crime and you'll be okay. You are thinking way too small. You are quite literally still inside of the box. You trust the government with a permanent surveillance network? Freedom means being left alone by the state unless you have actually done something, not being tracked just in case. And something that absolutely baffles me is the fact that the CEO of Flock Safety has already compared people exposing the camera locations and criticizing these systems to terrorists and Antifa. That should alarm everyone. That is how civil liberties get eroded. First by labeling dissent as dangerous, then by expanding surveillance in the name of security, right? And before I show you what a flock looks like, let's talk about my own city. If these cameras are just harmless crime deterrents, why is Louisville, Kentucky fighting so hard to keep their location secret? Louisville has deployed over 200 plus city-owned flock cameras, and police also have access to hundreds more shared cameras from businesses, HOAs, universities, other entities across Jefferson County. Around 600 cameras total that the government can tap into. Metro officials and LMPD have refused to publicly disclose exact camera locations. Earlier this month, Louisville Metro Council voted down a proposal that would have required the city to publish these locations online. They love to say, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't care. Okay, uno reverse. If you're not doing anything wrong, why do you care that we want to know where they are? Why are you hiding the cameras? I live in the West End, so I'm actually going to walk you to the flock closest to my neighborhood so that you can see what mass surveillance looks like right here at home. Okay, so this is a flock camera at the corner of Dixie Highway and Dumenil Street in Louisville. Most people drive past this and never think twice, and that's the point. Surveillance works best when it feels normal and when it feels invisible. We're told not to worry about facial recognition or expanded tracking, but we have no proof that they won't do that or that they haven't already. The issue isn't just what they claim that the cameras do today, it's what these systems can become once the infrastructure is already everywhere. Flock cameras reduce crime, police reduce crime. You know what else guarantees reduced crime? Paying people enough to survive instead of poverty wages. Housing and rent prices that don't keep people paycheck to paycheck. Healthcare that people can actually afford. Education that creates opportunity for young adults, treatment for addiction and mental health, the kind of stability that keeps people from desperation in the first place. They would rather monitor poverty than end it. Oh, well, there's no expectation of privacy in public. Being seen in public is not the same as having your movements logged, stored, analyzed, retraced, all to be sold to a private surveillance network. We recognize that persistent tracking can become harassment or stalking when individuals do it. So why is mass automated tracking suddenly acceptable when these corporations and the government does it? It's weird.
I've seen a few posts about this and I wanted to comment on it because I have a personal experience with it. It isn't something that's happening in the future, it's something that's happening now. I rented a car in Europe, and as the woman handed me the car keys, she said, this is a brand new car. And she was like super excited about it. She was like, it's 2026. It's a brand new car. And I was like, awesome. No one's had a chance to like fart or smoke in it. This will be great. And I'd driven it for a day or two, and I was getting on a highway. It was a 6-lane highway. And all of a sudden the gas stopped working, and I'm pressing on the gas. I can't get the car to go. So the car is dinging. It's making all this noise and I can't figure out what's going on. And I look at the dashboard, and in English, it says, sit up straight. We can't find your eyes. Why do you need to see my eyes? That was my first thought. And I'm short, so I sit low in the seat. And I guess, I don't know, maybe I'd been driving a while and I'd kind of slouch down more instead of sitting upright. And when I sat upright, the gas would work once again. And so I pressed the gas, but I was slowing down enough that it was going to cause a traffic hazard. And the thing is, it knew I wasn't asleep because I was pressing on the gas. So it knew I was awake. It just wanted to see my eyes. So once I sat upright and leaned forward, I guess it did facial recognition. And then it says, may I send you these results to a third party? To which I said, no, you may not. No. Who is the third party? Who, first of all, who's watching me drive the car to begin with? Secondly, who is the third party you're sending it to? And lastly, it is so dangerous. There are so many scenarios where losing control of the gas can put a car in a very dangerous situation. Like, what if I was pulling out in front of a semi-truck? What if I was going over a railroad track? And the absolute worst part is the argument for this is to combat sleepy drivers. And the truth is, if you fall asleep while you're driving, you're not going to be pushing down all the way on the gas. You're going to let up. You're going to relax. No one keeps their foot pointed while they're asleep. And if they say, well, what about cruise control? Then just take off cruise control. Disable cruise control in cars. That's the solution. Not, I need to see your eyeballs for the car to work. There's so many dangerous implications for this. But even if you're using it just for the good implication, you know, sleepy drivers, we need to see eyeballs at all times, it's still wrong. It's still a stupid idea.
And now, on with the show.
How many seasons there are?
12. I don't know. 12?
Yes. What language do the people in Idaho speak?
Potato.
Wait, what? What language?
I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was potatoes.
How many states make up the United States? Guess a number if you don't know. 5. Yes. What continent are we on right now?
What continent? I think like North Africa.
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
18.
Yes.
How many cents are in $1? How many cents are $1?
Yeah.
1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 6.
Yes. Do you know what country we gained our independence from?
Mexico, right? No, that's so wrong. Russia, no. I don't know.
Give me a final guess.
Canada, I don't know.
Yes. Do you know what year the U.S. was founded?
1827.
Yes. It's a shape with 4 sides called.
I don't know. I haven't done something with shapes since like 5th grade. I'm kind of so.
Yeah. If you had a guess.
I don't know. Like I don't. Alright. I know what shapes have 4 sides, but I don't know the name for it.
Yes. Can you name 3 countries besides the USA?
Alabama,
That's 1.
New Mexico,
2.
and Connecticut.
3. It's too easy for you. What is 1 quarter plus 2 dimes?
1 quarter plus 2.
How much money is that?
That's 65 cents. Is it? 65 cents?
Yes. Can you tell me what time this is?
Okay, I know the long one is the hour,
Yeah.
so that's 10. Oh my god.
This is what Walmart's new AI system says when you call to ask for help.
This call and your voice may be recorded for quality or other business purposes, including fraud prevention.
Your call and your voice will be recorded for quality or other business purposes, including fraud prevention. I like how they put that at the end to kind of make your brain feel like it's a safe thing. It's not, because I looked into what other business purposes could be, and it is not limited to AI training, voice cloning data sets, emotion tracking, behavioral analysis, customer profiling, speech recognition systems. What ethically could you use that for?
So, this is wild. Google just announced that they're no longer going to be having a search bar. That they're going to be completely relying on AI to be able to come up with what you want to be looking at already. Which sucks for businesses, including myself, because you'll never be able to click on my website because there's no longer going to be the Google links. How does that work?
Explain to me what this is. I was just driving and I noticed this camera staring at me. There's a camera poking on both sides. You're not slick. What is this, Arizona? Explain to me. And there's a cable going on the backside. Runs up here and just goes off in the distance.
Problem with which I can help.
Holy Eisenhower, what is that?
That's a robot. They work here. Oh, good grief.
Who's Eisenhower?
Eisenhower was the president. Back when waiters were human and America wasn't the pit hole it is now.
Eventually, all humans will die and robots will rule the earth. Enjoy your meal.
Was Melania Trump finally announcing that the robots are here.
The robots are here.
The robots are here.
Good evening. Bots is closing soon. Please leave. What? We need help.
Searching the web for help.
We don't need to just...
Help! A movie from 1965 starring the Beatles. It was a comedy adventure that...
Dude, I can't find my motorcycle.
Oh no!
Do you remember if I was here earlier today?
May I scan your face?
I suppose. Oh. This is so weird.
It really shouldn't be this way.
I swear every millennial in 2026 is just totally ready to pull a complete 180 because we basically grew up in an era where we watched innovation make life genuinely better every single year. Like think when cell phones first came out, or iPods, digital cameras, smartphones, when there was literally an app for everything. Like we were so incredibly pumped, and then it just turned. Everything became a subscription. Social media became an algorithm. A sandwich costs $20 for whatever reason, and you can't go 24 hours without some sort of once-in-a-lifetime event coming directly to your phone, which is now, by the way, a 7-inch supercomputer that was designed to command our attention 24/7. Like where I'm getting at, we were sold on the idea that technology was going to bring convenience and make things more affordable, and it just snowballed into whatever era we are currently living in today. And now almost every millennial I know would basically gladly trade all of it for a job as a park ranger who only needs a flip phone, who lives out west in like a tiny town with this cute little diner on the corner where the waitress knows their order.
I think I speak for all millennials when I say we're tired in a way that feels permanent. You know, it's not like I stayed up too late type of tired, or I just need a good night's rest tired. No, it's more like I have 507 open tabs in my brain that I can't close type of tired. And I think it's because we've been conditioned to like always be on. You know, there's always something we forgot or need to schedule or need to buy or need to remember next week. And the rare instance that we do get a second to relax, our brains are still working. They're still running the background process, like updating the anxiety or installing new stress for absolutely no reason. But the craziest part is that like we've gotten so used to it, we don't even talk about it anymore. You know, you'll ask somebody, how you doing? They'll say, oh, tired. And everybody just kind of nods along like, yep, that checks out. We don't even ask why, you know, because at this point, being tired isn't like an occasional feeling. It's become part of our operating system. Like, honestly, I don't think millennials need more sleep. I think we all just need one day where absolutely nothing requires our attention.
Now, I'm no theorist, but don't you think it's a little bit strange at the same time that they announce 2027 new vehicles are going to be scanning your eyeballs off with AI, and there's going to be sensors in the steering wheel, and you got to put both your hands on the wheel at the same time. This is already happening in the UK. Otherwise, your car will shut off. Don't you think it's a little bit strange that while that's happening, a spontaneous oil shortage is happening, which is making them add more ethanol, or this is the excuse to add more ethanol to the gas, which is horrible for old engines. And then all these junkyards are burning up. Have you not heard? There's been like a bunch of big giant junkyards that have caught on fire randomly. So all the parts, all the old parts for the old cars burning up. The new gas could significantly shorten the lifespan of the old vehicles that are on the road. So all the people who said, you know, I'm just going to keep driving my 1990, whatever. Like, I agree. That's cool. But you're going to have to figure out how to get ethanol out of the freaking gas. Otherwise, it's going to prematurely gimp your engine. Furthermore, at the same time that all that is happening, people think you're going to be able to just like jailbreak your car and turn off all that AI crap, not knowing a lot has changed in the last few years for the automotive industry. If you alter something in your computer system of these new vehicles, it immediately sends a tampering notice to like the cloud of the manufacturer of your vehicle and can either stop your insurance or disable the car if you've affected it in a certain type of way. Look it up, dude. They've passed all these laws. So the walls are closing in on, I guess, controlling our modes of transport. Eventually, I think they all want us in a smart bus anyway, hooked up to the AI railroad. I mean, really, this is what's coming around the corner. So why aren't I scared? Because that's a bit of a scary thought, right? Being ruled by AI, all the old cars are gone. We're in universal basic income. It's a total shitstorm. Because I have true, full, unwavering faith that in the end, the good guys win. I do think it's going to get weirder between now and then. 100%. That's not a, but something strange is seriously kicking off, man.
Whatever you do not buy a new car. Do not buy a new car. You need to listen to this now. So starting in 2027, every single vehicle is going to be equipped with this AI technology that's going to be able to read your face, your eyes, and listen to every conversation you have. They just passed a law, and it's going to start in 2027, doesn't matter, you know, what vehicle you're looking at, this is going to have this technology in it. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to read your face and scan your face. And if you happen to look like you are looking away from the road, or if it may think that you're impaired, it's going to shut the car off immediately. Or it will not allow your car to start, for one. But if you are driving and let's say you look away from the windshield for 5 seconds, you're looking at, you know, scenery or whatever the case may be, it's going to immediately deactivate your vehicle and it's not going to restart it for X amount of hours. It's also going to have technology that listens to your conversation. Now, if you're having a conversation that may be a little controversial to what the law may think, it's going to automatically alert the police that this conversation is, let's say, of high alert. What it's then going to do is send that little conversation, that script, immediately to the local police department, whatever police department is closest to the vehicle, and the police are then going to go through that footage, and they could be knocking on your door.
I've seen many times an image of myself in a bikini with the flag of Israel.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. That's the way it is.
I could tweet this morning, "Good morning," and hundreds of anti-Semitic responses would immediately fill my social media.
Lab-grown milk is hitting shelves this year. Here's everything you need to know. Companies like Coca-Cola, Israel, and Danone are investing heavily. The milk is grown in a lab without the cow by scraping cells off the tissues of a live animal. Researchers immortalize the cells by adding a gene from a monkey virus called SV40. So they divide endlessly inside a bioreactor and are artificially signaled into lactating milk. An Israeli biotech company has received millions in funding and a U.S. patent for cell-based milk production, including breast milk. So I scanned this milk with the Reveal It app and thankfully avoided acyl sulfame, potassium, and carrageenan. Unbelievable. Honestly, you'd be shocked at what these companies are putting into our food without us even realizing it.
To say, I told you so, but I told you so.
Would you know my name if I saw you? Would it be
No way. That's great.